Good day, CCF family. I'm with Dr. Peter Tanchi, our senior pastor, for another CCF Sunday Fast Track. How can we guard our hearts from the love of money? Any practical tips?
You know, the way to guard your heart from the love of money is, number one, you must be aware that covetousness, idolatry, is a real problem. So first, be aware. And number two, you must realize God owns everything. You don't own anything. So every money decision is a spiritual decision because it belongs to God. And if you do that, you will learn to handle money in such a way that you will live simply. Nothing wrong with money. As John Wesley would say, make as much money as you can, keep as much as you can, and give as much as you can. Amazing. Use money to expand God's kingdom, knowing it is not yours, it's His, but you have to be intentional.
In our lives, many things call for our attention. And so for you, Pastor Peter, what should the Christian's priority list look like?
It's not a list. It is prioritizing what God wants you to do by knowing Him, knowing His Word, and I call this the season of life. For example, you have children, and God wants us to take care of our children. So at this season of your life, you may not be able to travel as much. It's like in my case, when my children were growing up, I made sure I'm always home. And a few nights I'll go out. But now my nest is empty. I travel a lot. Why? It's called season of life. And the listing is just a guideline, like putting God first, your wife, your family, your children. But those are just guidelines. It's not a legalistic list. What the key is knowing God, knowing His heart, and have a pure heart to want to do His will.
Now, last question, Pastor Peter. What does a persevering person look like in the midst of suffering or testing?
A persevering person, if you look at the Bible, it is connected with the word rejoice. His attitude is positive. He doesn't feel sorry for himself. You can only persevere when you have joy in knowing that whatever is happening to you is part of God's plan and He has something great for you.
That's it, Pastor Peter. Thank you so much. That's it for Sunday Fast Track. For more message on Truth Matters, you may visit our YouTube channel.